right, everybody, let's do a brief audio and visual check. Welcome to Slow Markets. I'm Coach Dakota, and to my left, your right, we have Coach Jay. How are you, Coach Jay?
What's going on, Coach Dakota? How are you doing? Doing pretty good. What's up, chat? Hopefully everybody's having a good start to your week.
Yes, it's one heck of a start to the week at that. It's Monday night, Tuesday's price action. Depending on where you're around the world, it might be Tuesday for you. How was your trading day today?
A little bit of a mixed bag. Red day to start the week. I was green in my equities trades, red in gold trades. Lost money buying gold, which I'm never going to complain about. But just got a little too assertive with my gold trades. Got a little too heavy-handed. Got stopped out on a pullback. But right reads, and I'm ready to just get back into the markets. Looking at everything week by week instead of day by day has been an important focus for me recently. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Every week it's a different. Yeah, it's a different story, right? And then start to zoom in. So let's just jump to it. As always, in the YouTube chat, there is our Top Step risk disclosure. Everything that we say and go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's not a signals class. It's purely for education, and that's what we are here to do. You can see behind us, we have the NASDAQ daily chart, and well, what much is there to say? We hit 25,000. That's a big round number. I was talking about it last night, and we are hovering right around it. My expectations, I think we could maybe now start to see consolidation. I don't know. It's very hard to be bearish this market. It's very hard to buy it up here at that big round solid number. If we take a look at the news, the economic calendar, it was today was just full of Fed speakers.
Tomorrow too.
Yeah, tomorrow too, right? Just lots of Fed speakers. What more can they say? I think the big one is going to be the PMI, right? We have the S&P PMI, so PMI flash. And then Powell. We have Powell speaking tomorrow morning at 11:35 a.m. Central. And then Wednesday, not really much going on Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday is kind of the light day. Usually we have a big news event on Wednesday or something. So maybe Wednesday's the light day, and then Thursday is the jobless claims. My eyes this week is going to be on jobless claims and the GDP, Q of Q, and of course it's just Fed speakers all week. And to finish the week off on Friday, that's a big one. Core PCE, and more Fed speakers all freaking week. So I think Thursday and Friday is going to be the two big days in this market. Of course, pending headlines that just come out and move this market, or NVIDIA taking stake in its
in OpenAI.
In OpenAI, which they
$100
buy
billion.
Yeah, they buy. I mean, OpenAI is okay. I'm gonna take a stake on $100 billion, and then they end up buying your chips anyway. So it's just like the circle of life right there. It's an interesting thing, but you can see how it had an effect on this market. NVIDIA went from like -1% to up 4% really fast, and it helped fuel this rally. And just straight up. That's all this market has been doing. Let's take a look at the hourly chart, actually. Not much to go over on the daily. But on the hourly chart, if you tuned in last night, type a 1 in the chat if you were here last night, because you want to talk about reading the markets. Man, the average moves that we were looking at last night was it was something else, chat. If you remember and you measured that, yeah, look at the chat go. Everyone was here last night, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm referring to. We measured these average moves, and it came to a conclusion that there was an opportunity around this 750 down to like 700 level. So we had that box drawn out last night, and where the NASDAQ bounce off of, right off that 750. Doesn't happen as perfect as that. And sure enough, we bounced. That was the low of the day for the NASDAQ, and it was just straight up Today during the New York session, it was the same thing. I was looking for longs. Sure enough, I got paid on the longs. I was kind of looking for a little bit of hesitation around this 900 level. Caught a quick scalp on that one, and it kept pushing higher. And Andre called it this morning during the fast markets. He's like, I think we hit 25,000. And sure enough, we hit 25,000. Man, look at everybody in the chat. In the chat, it's been here. You get the good stuff, right? And don't Topstep doesn't charge for it. I don't charge for it. You don't charge for it, Jay. And giving through a lot of this, giving a lot of content, a lot of good stuff in here to help traders. You say it all the time, Jay, and I see it. It's you can lead a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, that's for sure. Let's zoom into a 5-minute chart. Here's that hesitation around this lower 900 level that I ended up taking a short scalp in. If we get a pullback, that's the level I'm going to target. If we do get a pullback or a sell-off, I'm going to be looking at this 900 level, this zone, as an area to buy. The next level, of course, is just going to be the simple, straightforward support and resistance. Maybe we do come down to 880s for a pullback to buy. Other than that, I don't really have any opinion on this market, to be honest, Jay. Just going up and to the right, just being patient, waiting for pullbacks. If this market continues just to grind higher, it's going to grind higher without me, and I am just going to be patient and wait for pulling opportunities of pullbacks. I have nothing else in the NASDAQ. How about you? What's with your charts?
So looking at the NASDAQ, just looking for a pull-off. I honestly have not been looking to do much in the equities during these hours, but kind of just planning out levels. And with these new OCO orders, maybe even placing some limit orders and just letting the market pull back into these areas for long. But what's really been happening is during the London session, so around 2 a.m. Central Time, 3 a.m. Central Time, we've been seeing a pullback, and that pullback that you measured yesterday, that's exactly when it happened. So just looking for potential areas for where that can pull back to. I think I like these lower 900s. For a pullback, I may set some limit orders there. We'll see. I got to measure out a couple of things, but yeah, looking to buy, up here near these 25,000s, major 25,000 level. Of course, it's not going to be an easy level to just break through. So I don't see myself taking a long here just because we're 11 points under it. But if we do get a pullback, a healthy pullback down to these lower 900s, I'll get an exact price. I like 885, which is that 50 moving average on the 30-minute chart. 24,885s if we get a pullback down there. But really what I think I'm going to do is the fact that I don't see a trade right now going into tomorrow, looking at whatever that London session does, and then trading from there.
Yeah, I think that's about where I'm at too. We don't have a lot of structure. When you're hitting all-time highs and you finish the New York session near at all-time highs as a technical trader, you don't have a lot of market structure to work with, right? You look to the left and there's nothing there. We've never been here before. And so you kind of have to have that patience, and you wait for the market to build that structure, to let the trade come to you, so to speak. And I think that's just what we have to do here in the NASDAQ, or at least for me. There's, of course, going to be opportunities if you continue to zoom in and find those short scalps. I know Mandy here in Utah is an amazing scalper, and she's able to take advantage of those small increments where we break through support and resistance and take 5-10 point scalps and just take those base hits, right? So we're looking at kind of a longer term perspective, that top down analysis from the daily, hourly, zoomed in to the 5-minute, but there's plenty of opportunities. I see this 974 being a key level. We've bounced off that near lunchtime, and then we bounced off it again here during the slow market session. We opened up. Where did we open up? We opened up around 990s, right? So right around settlement, and we pulled down to 75s, lower 70s, and just bounced off it. So I'm curious if we could come down here, test it again. Maybe we have a run and a look below it, and then we could find some buyers. A lot of times we'll see this market come down, sweep below that, and then start to continue its trend. So I'm looking for a push or a break below these 75s, maybe back down into those lower 900s. That's what I'm seeing in the NASDAQ. Other than that, patience. Let's see if we could get some more market structure to find some more trades in the technical side. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, Jay. Oh, get the bell. Get the air horn.
Air horns.
I know. Switch over to it, and 1 second later, we are hitting air horns. We did get a little bit of a pullback tonight. I mean, man, this is happening fast. Let's look at the hourly. I'll be quick with it because gold has been the market to trade during slow markets. Very similar to.
Switch over to your charts, Dakota.
Oh yeah, there you go. Very similar to the NASDAQ, right? Up and to the right, all-time highs. Hoag's like, yeah, 5,000 here in gold. We got to get to 4,000 first, though. Let's focus on 4,000. Let's focus what's in front of us. And we got a 1 hour pullback here to start the slow market session, start the Asian session. I'm not seeing much. We had this consolidation. Maybe we look for another breakout. You can see how we hesitated here during the New York session, pre-market, and then the New York session. Are we consolidating here for another leg higher? It wouldn't surprise me. It really would not. I mean, we're bumping up against all-time highs as we speak. If we zoom into that 5-minute chart, you can see that little V shape. That V shape, we opened up right at these, 81s, 80s, pulled all the way back down to a level of resistance. Right? This was support and resistance. And we just bounced off 73. And here we are testing these all-time highs. I don't want to get into a trade, though. I would love to see it, sweep through all-time highs, pull back, find an opportunity to buy it before the top of the hour. Top of the hour in about 15 minutes, we see a spike in volatility when these markets really start to open up during the Asian session. But you can see that all-time high. What is it? 84.2? Is it 84.2?
84.20. Yep.
Yep, 84.2 is the all-time high. We made it tonight. Let's see if we could continue to make more. What are you seeing, Jay? I'm going to get that air horn out. I'm going to get that air horn
Get the air horns out. I see price trading a little bit higher. I don't see volume going with it yet, but in the next couple of minutes, we should get that spike of volume. Let's see if we get some follow-through. But I see failed selling, right, initially to start this session. We pulled down the 774s, 37.74. And trading above the first 30-minute candle, using it as a support. If volume catches up to this, then I think we see 3,800s tonight, maybe. We are
okay.
We are less than 0.5% away, and it's just a really strong market. We've seen buying come in over the past couple of days. For whatever reason, our friends in Europe, they are having all of the best trade locations. They started the trend in gold last night. They started they got the best pullback in the equities last night. There we go, all-time highs, hit that air horn.
There it is. I'm too slow. I'm still trying to get it out. It's it just keeps going.
Find a place to buy it is what I see in gold right now. 37.80s. We kind of already got a pullback there, but 37.80s, I would love to get a long there. Just kind of what we're seeing here. This second 50% of this range, right? The first 30-minute range, 50% of it is sitting at right at 37.80. We can see we came back, tested it. VWAP was there, held as a support. But yeah, this is not a market that I want to short.
No. We just broke through all-time highs. Even before I could get this air horn out. So,
Pum, pum, pum. I got you.
Straight up. Straight up. Just keeps going.
Straight up. And we're seeing really all the metals do it. Silver is trading prices that we haven't seen since 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's going. It's going 85s. And you said 2,400 is your target?
3,800, right? 3,800.
Or yeah, 3,800. What did I say?
2,400. I think you're talking NASDAQ.
Yes. I'm stuck on the NASDAQ, man. That's 1,000 points ago in the NASDAQ. Okay, that's what I want to see, that pullback here in gold. Like I said, that sweep of the highs and then maybe a pullback right before the top of the hour. The top of the hour is in about 13 minutes, looking for longs in gold. I want that pullback first. I'll get that. Go through there. Getting a few things set up on my end.
Mac G Kaizen with a shout out here. I must say that what you do is impressive. Broadcasting all day long for traders who are on the path to profitability. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Mac G, we appreciate you. It's why we do this. Hopefully helping everybody with their trading journey, being a trading buddy, just providing you with some laughs throughout the day, whatever we can do.
It's been great. It's been great on my end too. Just during the day show, during slow markets, you have your at the buzzer, and to be able to. I was talking with Andre during Power Hour. That camaraderie, right? Us as traders, we lack that camaraderie because it's such a solo, an individual. I was gonna say sport, like we're athletes, but it's very individual endeavor. Yeah, and it's just what you in your room. You in a room, you in an office at a desk behind the charts by yourself. And you kind of miss that camaraderie. And as a full-time trader, it's something that I've missed a lot, man. I tell you, I have my trading friends. I have the friends during the day. I'm free. It's like I'm done trading the New York session for the first two hours. And then I have the rest of the day to where I was just doing some supply chain. But all my friends, while they are at work, 9 to 5, I was like, I have nothing to do. And then when they're free, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't, because the Asian session's getting ready to open up. So camaraderie, that's why I always recommend Topstep's Discord. Some of the channels in there are just amazing. It's amazing to be able to have those conversations and get a trading buddy.
100%. Seeing a little bit of pullback here in gold, 37.8240 last trade over there. I really want these 80s.
Which one and in what market?
37.80s in gold.
Okay. 80s even. Official, they check the ES charts. We can. We focus on, well, at least I focus on the NASDAQ and gold. Gold moves quite a bit during slow markets in this time lately. But if we do get a period where we can check some of the other markets, we will.
Yeah, ES is kind of the same story as the NASDAQ. We can talk about specific prices, but it really is just looking for an opportunity to buy a pullback in all of the equities, really. We had Dow making new all-time highs today. The Russell still has about 4% to go. But it really is about just finding a pullback to get in long. And is there going to be a day, Dakota, in the next 2 weeks, are we going to have a day that is a complete red day in the equities?
Yeah.
I would bet yes.
I mean, right? I would hope so. It's
right.
Hard. I don't like saying I hope there's a red day, but I mean, that's healthy. Like, that's what you want to see. You want to see good market structure where we have a trend up and then a pullback and then another continuation up higher. I as much as I love to see it, it always makes you just feel like there's going to be some type of pullback. Everyone refers to it as a bubble. If the market just keeps going up and up and up and up and up, eventually it's going to pop, and then the pullback is going to be very, very violent, right? And I don't want to see that. I'd like to just see some nice market structure going higher, stair step up, and try and avoid those elevators down. And if we do get them, those have been some amazing opportunities. You can now say every pullback, every elevator down that's ever been here in the NASDAQ has been buying opportunities because we just have been making all-time highs.
Yep.
The question is, where do you buy it and how do you manage risk? I'm watching gold here, and you like 80s even. Why?
So just looking at this chart here, we have VWAP sitting at 80.40 right now. It is 50% of this Globex opening range, the first 30 minutes, and it gives me a spot to limit risk. I'm probably going to take this with micros and risk about 7 points. If we make a new low of the session, then I'll be out of that trade. But just looking for that pullback, looking for it to hold. We'll see how the market responds around 80s. I'm not just going to put a bid in there, especially because in 9 minutes we have this injection of liquidity coming in. But I want to see the market's reaction to that area.
I agree. I'm watching that as well. Like, that's been my focus to see this gold. We've been getting some amazing movements here in gold at this time, and I think we can continue to see that here tonight. And I'm going to switch over, make sure I am in the correct account. And while we are watching, let's do hashtag slow markets. Everybody, if you are new here, what it is if you have something fun or interesting to share regarding to trading psychology, go ahead. You can tag me on X, and yeah, you can tag me. Put hashtag slow markets. Tagging me is usually the fastest, and if it's great, I'll go ahead and I'll share it here live on YouTube. And there's been some good ones already. There's some of the traders that are here every single night. They post them, and I don't mind sharing the same traders' posts. They show that consistency, and I don't mind giving them the spotlight. And I gotta also share this, the gram,
On the gram.
on the gram. When I'm not on Topstep TV, I do try and share some great stuff on the inside, behind the scenes, behind the curtains. What am I doing when I'm not on the charts? And then what am I doing? Talk through some stuff. I did make a video, 3-bar reversal over the weekend. I still need to go through and post it on there. And yeah, that is the place to see. There it is.
Manfred saying you got an imposter on X.
Man, I got so many imposters out there.
Block the imposter accounts on Twitter, Instagram, Discord.
Yes.
A lot of scams out there.
If I ever DM you, you're probably a imposter or a scam. I get so many DMs. Don't get mad if I don't reply to them. It's just I mean, for my own sanity, I just can't go through and answer everyone's DM. There's like hundreds of them a day. So I will never DM you. All right, there we go. Let's go through this, and I'm going to start doing some of these hashtags slow markets as we get some of the submissions in, and we'll watch for this setup. We are getting that pullback down to 81. Looking for those 80s. We got about 5 minutes left at the top of the hour.
Yes, we do. 80s. Yeah, there was some volume that traded earlier today at right around 78s to 79s. Just this general area here. Let's see, what was the low of that move there?
Yeah, we swept those all-time highs.
80, 70.
And we got that pullback.
Yeah, we did.
Exactly what I was looking for. I should have just shorted it. No, I'm not shorting gold.
Hey, man, there's a trade there. Just like we said with the equities, right? At some point, it's going to set up a really nice short opportunity. I'd much rather buy it. It's not going to give me 80, is it?
It's a lot better. You feel a lot better losing money if you're going with the trend than a counter trend, right? You said that.
Yep.
I said, man, I took a loss. Hey, you took a loss, but you were going with the trend, and you, especially in gold, right? It's like, you lost money on gold buying it. How, right? At least you were going with the trend.
Yep. AA trading. No one's in a trade yet. No one in a trade just yet. But looking for one here. Why am I using the 30-minute? Because this is an overnight session. I have another chart up on the side with a 3-minute chart, so I'm watching it over there. Watching the 3-minute chart, but just looking at these levels on the 30-minute, how they hold up. CFT is short. Short what? Short the NASDAQ or gold? CFT. I know you trade the NASDAQ.
Yeah, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. What's the NASDAQ doing over here? It's looking. We popped up to those 25,005, and we pulled back 15 points in the last little bit. I could see a short down to 75s. I could see a nice little pullback down to 75s being possible. Go test that level. It's like gold. Like gold, I have a hard time getting in short.
Yeah, I like the NASDAQ pullback too. We were talking about some levels down here. I mean, those 888s was the prior all-time high, right? Before we had this breakout today. Yeah. There was some volume that traded there. It would be a very nice spot to potentially get into a long. Rejected right at 25,000s as well.
We did. It's a big round number. If you're looking for profits, and you've been in this market for the last week or two, 25,000 is a nice number. At least slow down. We'll see if we get consolidation or something, maybe pending, waiting for unemployment or inflation data or some headline to keep this rally going. I'm surprised we aren't up further. Yeah, usually when you see like Nvidia pop up, 4% being such a heavy weight on the NASDAQ, being what's the market cap, like 4 trillion, over 4 trillion, I believe now.
Nvidia, yeah.
Yeah, Nvidia, and then it just to go from -1% to +4%, and the NASDAQ only finishing up, it was less than 1%, right? It could have been up a lot more. We had some major stocks like Microsoft, Google, and those down a little bit.
Expected a bit of a bigger move there. We got gold in about a minute and a half here before that Shanghai opened in gold. See some volume come in here. We'll see how it trades. Didn't get down to those 80s. I'm going to be patient here.
Yeah, I'm watching. We got one hashtag slow markets. Gabriel, shout out to you. Says, learning to trade reminds me of training jiu-jitsu. You have to show up, you find a community of people, you learn new techniques, find what works for you, and learn to be comfortable through adversity. Love it. And the discipline it takes, that's for sure. It's one of those where the more you learn, the less you know. And you go, it's easy. Just do a 3-bar reversal. You learn more, and then you realize how much you actually don't really know about these markets and trading. And it's the same. It's the same with any sport, right? Any sport. The more you know, the more you learn, the less you know. So many techniques.
Let me give a shout out to Manfred, who was on air earlier. Said he passed the combine.
Nice.
Passed the combine. Nice trading.
Nice work.
Peaceful Bull, hello. It's up to everyone in the chat right now. The trader was asking, can we look at the S&P chart really quick? I'm seeing a similar, potential pullback that everyone else is looking at in the NASDAQ. We're right at 6750 here in the S&P. There was that 2,000 lot that showed up on the offer. It was like 2,600 contracts during power hour. It never got filled, but I could see a pullback in the S&Ps down to the 30s potentially here.
Okay.
67.35. Same idea as the NASDAQ. Maybe we're not getting a push in the overnight session through that all-time high and just looking for a pullback to potentially buy. 67.35, right around 50% of this 30-minute candle here, which was some decent volume in the middle of the day.
I like it.
It did. Dakota, you were on.
I see.
Did that order fill?
I believe it did.
That changes things.
But I can't confirm it. It looked like it did. But I'm the worst person to ask if that order filled or not, because I was not watching the DOM. Coach Hoop said yes. It got filled.
There we go.
Gold bounce. I like shorts on the NASDAQ. I'm going to be honest. I do. And I like them enough to get in short. I am. Oh, it cringes. Just why to say I am short the NASDAQ.
I like the trade, man. If your risk is above 25,000, I like the trade.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything? Does it change your trade just because I like it? No, but
no. I
see why.
Yeah, let's see. This isn't like I'm gonna hold this forever. This is one where, hey, I'm gonna base it. Let's see if we could get a push down to these lower 80s. I'll take. This is like a dinner trade. Let's see if we can get 80s. And looky there, right there. 3 points, 4 points. We're cooking. 4 points on a short in the NASDAQ is.
Take your money and run.
Take your money and run. Yeah, let's see if we get into those lower 80s.
CFT holding for 24s. I can see it, right? I can see that pullback, right? We're talking about a 75-point pullback in the NASDAQ, which is not a whole lot. We've seen that in overnight sessions.
924.
And again, right at this major 25,000.
Yeah, I could see consolidation or a little bit of a pullback. That's why I'm willing to put some capital at risk right here. Should have took those 5 points while I had them. Jay Smith says short from 998. Remember this market could be irrational longer than we could say solvent. Let's see if we could get any continuation down here into these 80s. Keep this green streak alive. This is day number what? Day number what here on this account? 14? All green of September.
Man, gold just tagged those 80s and bounced. Should have put my limit order out there. There we go. Gold is going now.
Yeah.
Not going to chase it.
Up or down?
It's going up. I think that was exactly what we need.
Oh.
We tagged those 80s and we're up 4 points from it in about a minute. Let's see. I'm trading this with micros. I am going to get in.
You nailed that one, man.
80s. Can't call it nailing it if you don't take the trade. But
almost
79.90 was that low. Yep.
Hey, you talked about it in front of everybody else. Here, it's live on air on YouTube. It's recorded. I heard you. We all heard you. You're looking for 780. If you had a buy limit, that would have been one heck of a trade, Jay.
Yes, it would have. I am long. I'm taking this with micros, just long 1 micro right now. I'll try to build into this if I can, if it doesn't break out. My stop is going to be below 75. Stop's going to be below 75 here. This is just going to have to be this maybe have to be a 1 micro trade, to be honest. Risking about $80 on this. Let's see if we go take out 3,800s, which would make this a 2-to-1.
Yeah, and I'm not liking this NASDAQ trade as much anymore. I should have took the 5 points while I had it.
Take your money and run.
Take those 5 points. You sure? Yeah, 5 points. That's all we're giving you. Bounced.
Take the money and run. Hunter Q Play says, I hate trading. Sometimes I do too. I got stopped out on a gold trade today. At the low tick of this move right here before the rally, and I was long. Like I said, I got a little over leveraged. But it's a love-hate relationship, right? We have to hate trading in order to love it. So
yes, you got to take the ups with the downs and vice versa. Look at that gold. Look at that gold. Yeah. I didn't get the air horns. It's going. Gold is going.
The best. I didn't take the trade in Quant Tower. I have Quant Tower open, and that's why if you heard the notification that it's going off. But I have OCO brackets set right now. This is why I'm setting my orders the way I am. Here goes gold.
It's going. It's going. Let's see if I got this air horn ready. Did this work?
Have I ever punched a laptop? No. I've punched my desk. I've thrown a wireless mouse. Never punched my laptop, though. Got to take care of your equipment that takes care of you, right?
You're correct. That's why I use a wired mouse. I can't stand when batteries die in my computer, keyboard, or my mouse. All right, we got that. I got that air horn for you, Jay.
Thanks, man.
Let me know when we need it.
Ron says, why trade the micros and not the normal one, not the minis? Just risk management. I got in, quote unquote, late to this trade. I wanted to build into the position just kind of because I'm a little bit late. Take less risk management overall. Sometimes it's nice to trade micros. We see Braden trade micros and make thousands of dollars. Dakota, you've been trading micros all month pretty much.
Correct. I mean, look, here's my statistics trading micros, right? This has been this past month, pure micros. You see me trade it on air during fast markets, here during slow markets, and that's a pretty good monthly wage. This is kind of a hot streak, obviously. You're going to have some red days, give or take, but you can make or lose a lot of money with micros as well. $80 trades, what happened that day? Well, when you're using micros and you're scaling in and scaling out, Topstep X, it counts more than it was. I think it was like 8 or 9 trades for that day, and every time you scale in, scale out, it'll count at multiple. Right? Buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, buy 5, and then you scale out the same way. That's actually 5 trades, even though it was one setup.
Man, I should have just took.
Look at it going. Oh, you need this. You need
Right.
this.
I should have just took 10 minutes on this trade.
Air horns. Keep it going.
See if we got some size up here on this trade.
Wow.
Yeah, what a trade. I'm going to move my stop now. Just secure a little bit of profit here. Probably wouldn't move this if I got that 80 entry, but I would not be surprised at a little bit of a pullback here. So, you know what? I'm going to take $50. There we go. $50.
Put it in your pocket.
$50.
Wow.
Seeing a little bit of pullback here. I will get back into this trade. If it does pull back a little bit more, I'll take the $50.
Nice. I mean, I didn't get into it. I didn't get a big enough pullback in gold that I would have liked to get in, but you jumped in. You didn't hesitate. Now, that limit order at 80 was just, I mean, gold. That was golden, dude.
What can you say, right? Sometimes you're gonna call, and it happens, right? We call out trades all the time. We call out market movements all the time, and I think it's a great example for traders that have that happen to them. There are times where exactly what I expect to happen in the markets happens, and I'll talk about it either during the opening call or with Dakota on here. And sometimes I don't take the trade. If that happens to you in your trading, you do have to kind of find a way to execute. Ideally, I'm in a 1 mini position at 80s. I didn't take that trade, and I could either let frustration say, hey, you know what, now I'm just going to short it, because sometimes traders' brains just go haywire, and you start thinking something completely different because you didn't get the entry that you want. Or I can take smaller size and take a part of the move and call it there. But it happens to us all the time.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it happened to me last night. I was looking for a pullback down to 750s in the NASDAQ. We got it. I just didn't have any orders out, or I was sleeping. And here we are at 25,000. And you are tearing up gold. Great trade. What am I doing? Short the NASDAQ while gold's the trade. We got gold on the move.
I'm out of that here. I kind of like this. So this high volume candle that we just saw here, this last 3 minute candle, 50% of this holding, may be another good spot to get back in. KB, nope. I trade a live personal account, but this is a Topstep XFA.
Nice.
Let's see if we get a little pullback. See if 84s, 85s hold here.
And my NASDAQ trade is just doing nothing. I'm down $50. 50 USD. And we are just chopping around these 90s. NASDAQ might pop up to 25,000 again. My stop loss is above 25,000, so I'm okay. That's the nice thing about micros too, is smaller size, wider stops. Give this market room. Let this market have enough room to breathe and need to be right.
Yeah, this 50% holding here looks pretty good for this trade. Yeah, I see gold continuing to go here. If I was still in this trade, management would probably go below this 3 minute candle here where we had all this volume trade. But you guys see how 50% of this is kind of holding, similar to what we did down here. As long as this holds, this looks like a good long. And again, anything we say here is for educational purposes only. Mm-hmm. We share the risk disclosure, but this holding here looks pretty good for this trade.
Yeah, well, I mean, we broke through all-time highs and we held those 87s, and I got the air horn ready again.
And get ready to hit it, because we are a couple ticks off.
Yeah.
Why the 3 minute chart? Just preference. Just a preference.
Hesitation. Now that you finished that trade, Jay, you placed a trade. It was great. You took profit. Now what?
Honestly, I thought about getting back into this with a mini off of this 50%, because I don't think the move is over. Just my trade in this is over. I don't think this move in gold is over at all. Okay. But for right now, I just have to kind of got to sit on my hands a little bit. Don't want to just rush back into a trade, especially if I got out of one. And also take $50 going into tomorrow's trading day. And that I'm $100 away from another day that equals up to a payout in this account. So I don't need to take another trade right now. Kind of just watching here.
All right, you watch that. I'm gonna watch NASDAQ. Remind me again why I shouldn't short it. We're pushing up to 25,000.
Let's see if we reject off these 25s. Nothing really sitting there at 25s. I don't know, man. I like the trade. Where's your risk on this?
My risk is right here at like 14s. I'm thinking about putting it 15. I might close it out before.
I was gonna say 17, but yeah.
I mean, that's the point of micros.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, like my risk is up above here. I have a little bit wider just to avoid like a pop up and a reversal.
Right.
But I don't like that we held those 85s. I might just close it out. We'll see. There's a lot of resistance here at 25,000 evens.
Where's the magical white line? In which market, bully traders? We're talking about a legal substance here. That could be misconstrued.
I mean, gold's the one is all-time highs, not us. Not us. Okay, on that note, let's get some music going. We gotta get some music going. Oh man, got the air horn ready. Watching gold. Let's see if we can hit session highs again. All-time highs and session highs.
This looks like a really nice potential follow through here on gold above these 90s. Not really seeing a lot on the books above the market to kind of hold us down here. Let's see this next push.
We got to get some more upbeat tunes.
Sounds like a lo-fi lullaby.
I'm short the NASDAQ. I need something.
Oh, right.
Not some slow.
Right.
We need like this one right here. This is my short NASDAQ.
Yeah, this sounds like a pre-game NFL song. It's like perfect for the season.
We got this. I'm short NASDAQ. Gold's hitting all-time highs.
No way to remove that position bracket thing right now. If it's in your way, put a buffer on your charts.
Close your right eye.
Yeah, put a margin on the right side of your charts. I have mine set to 10 bars and it doesn't cover anything.
Got it. Let's see if we get all-time highs. 91
Yep.
evens.
It's going.
I gotta psych myself up to short the NASDAQ. Yes, we go. Yep, there it is.
There it is, new all-time highs in gold. I took my $50, but this thing is going to continue going. Yeah, I think 38 is the target here.
You're gonna jump in with the mini.
Yeah, it's all right. Who's in this gold trade right now?
Blast in gold, and then NASDAQ over here. just I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? What am I doing in the NASDAQ?
Who's in this gold trade right now? If anyone is, Matthew Millett up 4K. Nice trade.
Oh wow. Okay, we got to hashtag slow markets. We got one coming in. Adria says got chopped up before 9 p.m. unfortunately, but I did recover that after that. Done for the combine tonight. Looks like we had someone. That's gold. Yeah. Look at that. Done with the combine tonight on that gold long. Great work.
Let's go.
You weren't the only one, Jay. You weren't
the only one. I'm gonna be honest, man. I do not think this move is over. I did say 3,800 was my target, right? That would have put me at a 2-to-1. Right now, I would be at a 1-to-1 on that trade, even with my poor entry. But I do think 38 is the target. We'll watch the market's response up there. Major level of 3,800, going to take a ton of buying to get through it. We just made new highs again, 37.93.20. Let's watch what happens up at these 3800s. If we get there tonight, we're 7 points off of it right now, but
we're going.
Moving right now, dude.
Wow. Let's get
This thing is moving. Those 80s.
You called it.
Those 80s.
Another session high. Here we go. Yeah, this is better than the NFL right now.
Right?
Yeah, this is it. Yep.
Part of my career has been sacrificed.
Yeah, 4,000 is not. It sounds crazy to say, but it is not far off in gold. What are we at? Let's take a look.
I gotta hit the stop hitting that refresh. That air horn's ready to go.
We're about 5% off 4,000s in gold.
I got this stream deck going, man. that's no.
Yeah, I mean, you have my charts up or yours right now?
Yours.
Okay, so look at this is a monthly chart. This is why I'm saying I think everyone is saying this gold move is really just starting. We sat in this Dorito pattern for 5 months, and this is the first month of the breakout. And you just look at we've had 3 green months in a row, 25% move. We're at 8% right now. Yeah, this feels like it's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Hoag called out 5K.
Yeah,
Max Levin says gold to 5K. Phoenix Treads says profit target hit. Great way to start the day. Great work. And I'm still over here in this NASDAQ. Short. Who shorts the NASDAQ, chat?
Yeah. They might run these like recent highs here at 06s and then turn. Let's see. I like where your stop is. I'll say that. And I honestly, I like this trade still. Doesn't mean it's not going to work out, but
there it goes. I'm going to be honest. There is a world where I add to this, but we need to reject and show, and this market needs to show me that it wants to turn around before I add to it. Sperry says we're in the same boat. What do we got? Chat, what are we doing shorting this rally in the NASDAQ? Nvidia just gave itself $100 million. Oh, man. It looked good at the moment. Yeah, it looked good for, what, 30 seconds? I still like it. We're 25,000. Look, we're just right there. 25,000. Plus minus. That'd be the over-under. Chat, are we all short? What's the tilt on the NASDAQ, chat?
Let's take a look.
I'm kind of nervous to look at it.
58% short.
Okay, micro's at 65. So it's there. It's there. Dakota, do you ever average out on your trades? What do you mean average out? I'll scale into a position like this one. I honestly wouldn't mind adding into this position and then scaling out, right? We was looking at my stats and someone did mention like, oh my gosh, look, 80 trades. Well, not really. It's not really 80 trades. It's because of what you see here. I'm scaling in, scaling out sometimes. So if I close out one and then another one, then another one, this might count it as 5 trades and not just one, right? Or if I add 5 more. Lots of green AK. Yeah, these are my stats. These are my stats that I've been trading in August. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. Pretty proud. It's not about the dollar amounts. It's about the consistency for me. If I could do this for another 2-3 months, then I might be cooking something.
Seeing a little bit of a turn here in gold. Again, as long as some of these high volume candles and kind of right here, right now, 89.5. I don't want to see a 3-minute candle close below the candle that made the high a day. It can trade below it, but if I was still long this, I don't want to see this 3-minute candle close below this. That could be a little bit of a reversal.
Yeah. 25,000 was area of resistance here. Someone says, what about the last month? Well, I started this XFA on September 4th. On September 4th. If you want to see more of my trading, I posted the socials right there in the chat. But yeah, I didn't pin them. I did not pin them. So let me post it there again. We can even see some more hashtag slow market submissions. Hashtag slow market submissions. When I'm not on TopstepTV, like I said, if you want to see more of my trading, there they are. There it is. There's the socials. Dakota, since when are you profitable? Since 2000, well, 12 years ago. Do the math. It was after I finished college, right near the end of my college. Feels like forever though.
This is the Power Hour song.
Yeah, we're short NASDAQ, so we gotta be honest.
It's working for gold right now. Manfred, nice trade there. Got short 93s in gold, trading 87 right now. Yeah, this 3-minute candle is heavy. Got another 30 seconds here.
Ooh, yeah,
for us to close, but that got a little heavy there.
Yeah, it is. You want to see what a 3-bar reversal is, chat? There it is.
One. NASDAQ doing it too.
Well, let's keep going, NASDAQ.
Coach Hoop got short as well. Nice trade.
Okay, here we go. We got the chat. We got everyone. Flyer Jim says BTFD. Wait, let's finish this. We gotta have that dip first. We gotta have that dip. We gotta have the dip to buy first.
Right. Someone asked what would I look for to get back in. Looking for some failed selling. So like this, we just watched. You have my charts up or yours,
yep,
Dakota?
You're good.
I'm still
You're
working with like 1.5 screens. So this this high volume candle, this 3-minute candle that we saw, I want to see this candle hold, right? On the way up, 50% of it held, but we're seeing some selling coming into this now. So as long as they don't take out this candle's low, I think it's still a decent opportunity to trade. But if I get into a long here, my risk is going below this candle because that's where that volume came in.
All right, I added 2 more contracts to this.
Okay.
Not another 5. I just added 2 more. I really want to. I need to see it break 94.
Man, Manfred took a short from 93s, took 6 points, said I'm going to bed. What a trade.
That's all I should have done, man. That's all I should have done. I even said it, right? I'm up for 5 points. Just call it good. You made
what a trade.
Short. Call it good. What's my average now? Here. Let's share my. There you go. There it is. If we start to break this zone, then I'd consider bailing, getting out. I want this zone to hold as a resistance. Like, this is the only market structure we have up here. Forever. Right?
Yeah, seriously. This is all we have. 25,000.
Uh-huh.
Seller's still in control of gold right now in the last last 9 minutes, so no trigger long yet. But there may not be a trade either, right? I need to see them kind of fail here. We hear Mohammed say it all the time, right? You see a strong candle into a demand area. Right now they're still pretty strong, so hands off the button, kind of scanning and making sure I'm not holding on too tight to a bias.
I agree. Yep. If 04s, 05s fail as resistance, then I just have to get out. Like, we might get a nice whip up, like we'd seen on gold, right? Where we have a nice, whipsaw up. You've seen that near the end of Power Hour, where we had that nice little rally, and then we rejected those both times. That's why I have my stop loss up above that. we had that nice little pop up to 0.15 and rejection. But do I really want to risk this extra, risk on this trade? And that's just something we all have to understand as traders. Like, how much are we willing to risk on a setup, especially going against a very strong market like the NASDAQ? And then, how much would you be willing to add? Well, I'm not going to be willing to add a lot more to this trade. It might even just be easier to get out and then wait if I want to get back into it.
If you're thinking about getting out, that's when you add, says Michael. That could be a dangerous game. That could be a dangerous game. NASDAQ gold holding VWAP here, 37.83 half. Nice hold of VWAP there.
Plus, I don't know what the theme has been, Jay, but it seems like almost every day this month, even though it's been green, I've been starting red.
Yeah, same.
It's been red for me. It's just like the start of the day has been red, but then I finished green. So this might be it, where I just get out of this. All right, I start off minus $150, $200, and then I trade out of it. Coach Hoop, man, micros are beautiful. Yes, they are, Hoop. Yes, they are. Oh, look at Corey says, good call on the gold short, boys, and the long past your 50K combine. Great work. Nice. It's all on you. It's all you. We're just here. We're providing education, talking about these markets, providing perspective.
Providing perspective, taking some trades with you guys, alongside you guys. All right, not a signal. Not that we say here's a signal, because we get trades wrong all the time.
We trade opposite of each other sometimes.
Yep.
And I don't think that's ever affected anybody here. It's like, oh, I'm long, other person, I'm short. All right, I'm gonna add one more. I'll add two more if I can continue to see us reject this level. And I remember each one of these are considered a trade every single time I click add. It's just another trade. Maybe today I'll get another 50 trades in based off the way it calculates it.
Trader's asking, am I getting back in gold? I'm not getting in yet. That was a nice little rejection there. Look at that 30-minute candle on gold. That's a pretty nasty wick up there. So not getting in yet. It is kind of bouncing off this VWAP, but I don't see this as failed selling yet. So
with Nightbot coming in clutch. Futures trading can be risky. Be sure to catch up on our risk disclosure to make sure you are in the know.
Japanese holiday
upgraded Nightbot, man. Because it's been on point lately.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nightbot is great. Nightbot, you're great at your job, right? And if the bots take over, we're friendly.
Yeah, we got it. The other one? No. This one's a lot better.
Right. I could see another test of 78s here in gold. And I know I was talking about 3800s, but just being patient. What's your average now, Dakota? I know you bought a couple more, or sold a couple more.
93 half.
93 half.
I'm down 8 points. 8 and a quarter. Oh,
okay,
7
gold.
Points.
Holding VWAP there.
My chart. Chat loves to see it. Yeah, Tony R. Yes. I've seen this pattern so many times on gold. Look left, you'll see. At all-time highs, there's nothing to the left. Or you mean previous price action?
Moneyman says I'm contradicting myself. I don't think I am. That 78, I can see that for a potential pullback. That doesn't mean I want to short it, right? If I could see the market pulling back to an area, doesn't mean I want to short it. I could just see it happen, right? You got to be aware of both sides. Trading is not a one-way street. And if you're only looking one way, could get hit. So just being aware of what all the possibilities are and then just kind of seeing what the market presents.
It was like Andre this morning, right? Where we were talking like, what's your target on NASDAQ? And he's 25,000, right? And then there's times where it's like, oh, well, we could see a pullback down to this level. But then you want that continuation, right? You want that pullback so you could buy it, so you get that continuation to your target on the higher time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see if VWAP didn't hold there, I think 78 is where we were going. So, but VWAP held really well. So, got to adjust. Market's going to give you information in real time.
All right, I'm just out. I'm out. Minus 166. Yeah, I just gotta bite. I just gotta, just take it on the chin sometimes. I gotta roll with it.
Measured risk.
Minus 166.
Not bad. Not bad. Hey, Dakota, what I will say is you're going to have a red day eventually, right?
All right, taking my shirt off.
Eventually.
No, I can't do that. I'll get talking to
you're going to have a red day eventually, man. And it'll be a measured risk red day. So, hey, that's your first trade. Let's see. Let's see if that might set up. Are you on fast markets tomorrow?
I am. Yes, sir. I am on fast markets tomorrow morning. Dakota, did you take stop loss? No, I closed it out before. I don't mind getting back in. It's easier for me to get back in. Yep, I am on with Kevin. I will be on with Kevin and Aaron trades. Is this the first time I'm going to be on with Aaron trades?
I wonder how Aaron's been trading gold.
Yeah. Aaron trades does the London session, London Open.
Wonder how he's been trading gold. Aaron and Kevin, nice. Kevin trades a lot. A lot of markets. Right, I've been on with Kevin trading the NASDAQ, S&P, gold. Really good trader. Can't remember where Kevin's from. Singapore?
I'm not sure.
Maybe. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. I look like Matt Damon. But yeah, if we look at my stats, I mean, it's just I've been starting in the red, right? I just started in the red, whether it's like $50 or something. It's been the thing. I fat fingered this first trade ever in this, and ever since then it's been, look, start in the red, finish green. Tonight, let it keep going. Let it keep going. Start red, turn green. Just like Nvidia today. Yeah, that move was insane. Just insane moves across the board. Just 4 markets in one day making all-time highs. I wonder when the last time that's happened.
I couldn't tell you. I could not
4
tell
markets.
you. Now we're short. Now I'm not short. It's kind of calmed down a little bit.
We got settlement right here at 25,003. We're kind of just sitting right at it.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. I'm happy I closed out of my trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're continuing to hold above 25,000. If we run through the session highs and then we reject, I'm like, okay, you know what? Good. Give me back in.
Bears says, when Jay is long, go short. And when he is short, go long. Easy strat. I mean, I know I only made $48 today, but that would not have worked today.
That would not work today.
If you sold my entry,
they would have got in short gold right at the bottom.
But hey, if that's your strategy and it's repeatable and you can make money from it, continue to do it.
You got a new follower, Jay.
Right? I can't tell anybody that their strategy is wrong. Yeah. Do what works for you.
Yeah. They're just gonna have to follow you every single time, like wherever you're at, if they need to make if they need a trade, right? The NASDAQ. Let's see. Now this is where we hit session highs. 007.
There we go.
The fade, yeah. There's a fade Dakota Fridays that even I got on board. I was just like,
I remember that.
all right, Friday, gotta fade myself, and it worked out pretty well.
Man,
Until it
VWAP
didn't.
held pretty nice there on gold. Bears, I'm curious, what trade are you in right now? Because I'm flat. Are you wearing like you fading like my jacket color or something? I'm wearing green, so you're wearing what's the opposite? I don't know what the
I got red.
opposite of green is.
I got red on.
Right. Yeah, you got a red jacket on? I don't know. I hit the like button, you hit the dislike button. Like, what's the fade?
There's something on there.
Right.
Something on there. Hey, there's a trade I could review. We could review one of my trades. If we get to 500 likes, I'll review a $2,000 trade I made today.
There you go.
What do you think about that?
How many likes we at right now?
We're at 230. If we get to
What?
Yeah.
It's
600.
because we haven't said anything, right? We haven't asked.
600. What if we get to 600 likes? There you go. I changed it. If we get to
What was your
600, I
original
will
number?
review that trade.
Did you say 500 originally?
I said 600, Jay.
Okay.
No, I originally said 5, but then
I was gonna say that's even 600 is too low. Let's get to 1,000. But
oh, okay.
might be asking a lot. It's because we didn't say anything. Usually I don't hit the like button unless Andre reminds me.
Yeah, 600 likes. I'll review a trade I took. Okay, I am actually back in this short.
Okay. Oh, and for whoever said that you can't like from the YouTube, from your TV, I found a way you can. Sometimes I'll put Topstep TV on my TV when I'm not sitting at my desk, and you can definitely like YouTube videos from it. Gotta have the YouTube app though.
Actually, it wasn't a $2,000 trade. It was a $6,000 trade.
Oh, nice.
But I was down like 4,000 for the day, and that one was a banger.
Made up for the loss.
It did. And then
Nice. Account reviews we do Wednesday.
Yes. If you want us to review your accounts, tune in Wednesday night. Coach Jay joins me, and we review, viewer submitted statistics. And the way to do that, we'll go ahead and we'll show you how to do it Wednesday night. This might have got me back into these shorts again. It's the same trade, same stop loss, same location. And I will get into the same position size if we can break down below these 04s.
All right. Man, VWAP just held perfectly there in gold.
Yeah.
Like to the tick.
Let's see it.
And people were asking, what would you see to get back in whenever this selling stopped, right? So we got some heavy candle. We tagged into VWAP. I didn't take the trade, but that's what I'd be looking for. Something that acts at like a support in the medium time frame or shorter time frame. And there we go. There's our bounce. This could be the run to 3800s. Justin, nice call. Those 83s held pretty well. Ken has a question. What advice would you have for someone who had a red streak and now hesitates and misses moves or cuts winners too early? If you're not already sized down, and get that air horn ready, Dakota, because gold's about to do it again. If you're not already sized down, Ken, size down.
Tell me when.
Got a couple ticks here. But Ken, trade one micro. Just have skin in the game. And if you're not letting your trades work out, set a profit target and set a reasonable profit target, right? You don't want to be saying, hey, I'm going to get in the NASDAQ and I'm going to get a 200-point trade to get out of this slump. It's not what you want to do. Take some smaller pieces out of the market, right? Set a profit target of maybe 25 points, 30 points in the NASDAQ. See the market hit your exit and then be okay with it. See it hit your exit or your profit target or your stop loss, and then just be okay with whatever the risk is. You kind of got to do it slowly, in my opinion. Because if you put on too much risk early, you're just going to continue to be afraid to take good trade setups. Started aiming for 2R specifically. Yeah, that's, and depending on what, right? So 2R, And I always find it funny when people say, oh, I'm a 2-to-1 trader. Well, what is the one, right? What is your risk, right? You could be a 2R trader, risk 1 point in the NASDAQ, make 2.
You got to figure the one out first.
Right. But 2R is a good spot to look. Nice re-entry here, Dakota.
Thank you. No air horn yet?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. We're close.
All right. Let me know. Let me know when there is. I got the air horn button ready. We are not to 600 likes yet. Remember, like I said, 600 likes. I will view my big trade in the NASDAQ today. Let's see if we can get back down to those lower 90s, upper 80s. Hey, I saved some money, I believe, on this trade. Instead of holding it through, I got a better entry price, and I think I even saved a few points, like 1 point. Point and a half on this market.
Here it is. You gonna do it, gold, or what? What's up?
Oh.
Couple ticks off. Not yet. Gold starts to feel like the NASDAQ sometimes. Yeah, it can. Gold can get pretty crazy. That was a beautiful hold of VWAP there. What a trade. Anyone long off that VWAP? There we go. All-time highs in gold. 37.94.20. 94.5. Hit it again.
Into the end of the day. Let's do it.
Just hold the button down. Just hold it down.
We're gonna run it. I'm buying an air horn. Tomorrow, I'm gonna just go to the store and I'm buying an air horn.
If you were long gold and you sold quick for profits, take solace in the fact that you weren't short gold. And the next time you see a trade that is going to present opportunity to you, do your job to hold it. The guy that's fading Jay, I don't know. There he is. Bears is in the chat with a Packers yellow. Bears couldn't fade me on a trade. I didn't take anything. My analysis played out decently.
He pretends.
But right.
You could fade me tonight.
With a name like Bears, I'm just going to assume that you're predisposed to taking shorts. I'm just going to long every time I want Topstep TV. I'm going to long find a market to buy.
There's a bull market somewhere.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. The Dan Kize says I sold for quick profits. That's what I did. Yeah, but I'm not going to harp on it. Right. There's a part of me that used to count the money that I should have made here, but I made a decision to take the trade off for $50. That's the decision I made. I got to live with it. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you wish you don't manage trades that way. But if I harp on it, then I miss the next trade. Hit that arrow again, Dakota. 37.95 tens. Oh, I love you too, Dan Zika. Dan Kizzy. How do you say that name? The Dan Kizzy. Oh yeah, no, not shaded at all. Not shaded at all. Really, that was more so for anyone who takes profits, and because I got stuck there as a trader for a long time, right? Yeah. Like, oh man, I was supposed to make this amount of money, and then what you do is you measure this move that you should have, quote unquote, should have taken, and then you throw on 4 contracts up here because now you're trying to make up for that profit. Yeah. And that's when the market turns around, right? So just be okay with the decisions that you make. Sometimes they're going to be in your best interest, and sometimes they're not.
Yep. No shade at all. But for
no,
me, you can
not at all. You want people to fade this trade?
No shade. Yeah, you can fade a cater. I want all that. I want all the smoke. Give it to me, chat.
Now, to that point of taking profits early, you don't want to get used to that and then just say, okay, well, I took $17 out of a $2,000 move, but at least I'm green. At some point, you're going to have to let your trades work. This one in gold, could I have let it work? Maybe. And I probably would have if I got the entry I wanted, these 80s. but I didn't. So you don't want to get in a point where you're choking all your trades either just because you see some green.
Don't choke the trade.
$37.95.10. Let's take a look at what silver's doing. A little more consolidated over here.
All right. I'm just gonna take a note over here. Make sure I get this right. Don't sell the NASDAQ. I need to disable my sell button here. Can we do that?
When you get out of your trades, just hit the flat and all.
Yeah, it just hits the profit. That's it. I just drag it.
Right.
Drag and drop the profit. I'm not getting any new position open. Nope.
Let's take a look. What else we got here? Where's your average on this one?
0.4 I mean, I'm right at the entry, but it's just not going anywhere.
Right.
Someone asks, what time do we review trades on Wednesday? So slow market starts every single time, Sunday night through Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central. And depending on how the market's going, depending on how the market's moving, it could be a little bit, we might start reviewing trades sooner or later, depending on the market. Like I said, markets come first, trades come first. But as soon as things start to hit about a midpoint or a slow point, we'll have traders start to submit their statistics, put a brief description, what you want us to review, and then we'll start looking through some of the stats to review. And we might be able to review them throughout the session. So it's like, hey, we got 5 minutes. Let's pull up, review a trader stats. And then say gold just starts to hit all-time highs. All right, back to gold. And so we get in as many trader statistic reviews as we possibly can. Now we can't get through everybody's, but we can sure try and get through as many as we can.
And remember, for tonight, get to 600 likes, 599 likes. Dakota's going to review the trade of the day.
Yes. Yeah, we're running out of time, chat. So you need to get to the section of likes a lot faster, or else I won't have time to actually review those trades. And we did get another good slow markets, hashtag slow markets. There's been a few of them that I'm not going to show, but this one, yes. Day 2 in a new added account. 3 more days to go. Build some cushion. Power of micros. Beautiful. I like that you're journaled. Look, your very first day in the thing, you journaled. Great work.
Nice.
There you go. Come on, get to work. Up 3 points. Let's go. Oh man.
There we go.
4 points.
I just noticed you were down $169.
Where's Andre to hype up a 5-point move?
I see RLTW strategies. I'm just going through it. Dakota's not going to share all. I'm just going through some, seeing some slow markets on X, up $874. Nice trading.
Okay.
Good stuff. Love seeing people win in these markets.
Yeah.
Gold may give us another little pullback here before another long.
The best way for me to review hashtag slow markets, just tag me on X. That's probably the quickest way. And there it is. Every night it's the same thing. Look at this, up 6 points, up 7. Oh man.
Oh, big money.
Big money. Big money, no whammies. Short.
Nice re-entry. Is that a 3-bar reversal on gold? Yeah, it depends on what time frame. I guess on a 3 minute I could see it. 5 minute, yeah. It's not closed yet. Right, this candle still has 3 minutes to close on a 5 minute, but yeah, that would be a 3-bar reversal.
Nice shout out. All right, is there some dramatic news in the market? The fact that we sold off?
I think so. Let's see if anything came out.
We sold off 8 points. There's got to be something.
We got some Japan prime ministers, looks like, speaking right now. Not sure if that's what's doing it, but last headline I see: must be mindful of need for fiscal discipline. Achieving solid economic growth is basis for guiding sound fiscal policy. That was about 4 minutes ago. But no, I mean the market's just selling off because you're in this trade. Like, wait, Dakota's short?
Dakota's short. Massive sell-off. All right, I'm going to tighten up my stop loss too.
Keeping green.
Yeah. All right. One more push lower into these mid-90s, and I'll close one off. There. Let's see if we can get one out. Oh, you know what's new? I see that little green. The green is a buy limit order. I like that. That's new.
Oh yeah. So, have you started using OCOs?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Not in my XFA. When I'm trading my XFA, no. I'm gonna test them out in practice first.
Gotcha. How many are you on or short?
8 micros.
8, nice. Justin, thanks for joining us. You have a good night too.
OCOs is one cancels other. It's an order type. Thank you, Justin. Let's see if we get these orders filled now. And a push back down here to these mid 80s. Look at this. It bottom ticked. Did not cover that. We got 95 evens. Ooh. It's rigged. It's rigged.
To the tick.
To the tick. Right into the tick.
I think we get it.
You know what we didn't get? We did not get the 600 likes though.
No, we're not.
Yeah, and we're past time, so too bad.
Next time.
Next time. Let's see if we can get down there.
If that was a stop loss, it would have got triggered.
Maybe, yes, because stop loss gets triggered into a market order. If that was my stop loss, it would have. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Right.
That's a good point.
A limit order? Nah, that right there is realistic sometimes, unfortunately.
All right, Brandon has a question that he wants answered here. Need your opinion. I've been trading about 2 months or so, mainly gold charts. I've been contemplating a move over to S&P. Is that wise? You've been trading for 2 months, trading in gold. Is it smart to move over to the S&P? They're completely different markets. I would say that if you're 2 months in and you are seeing some success in gold right now, or even if you're not seeing some success, you're 2 months in, right? So I think you are probably still in a phase where you don't need to be thinking about money, but thinking about following a process. I would say stick with one market for now.
Yep, stick with one market. You need to look at this as, I tell traders all the time that everyone has very unrealistic expectations. And I say unrealistic expectations as in, you're not going to find success in like 3 months. Usually not, right? You need to have this like you're going into a college, right? You're going to go get a college degree, 2 years. Give yourself plenty of time to learn, to go through some ups and downs, and maybe you find success quicker. Maybe you find success a little bit later. But I mean, you don't just start making more money than a doctor without putting in a lot of work.
Exactly. But I did like that you said if you're going to switch, you're going to switch to the S&P and not the NASDAQ as a newer trader, because most traders are going to go straight to the NASDAQ. I like that. But if you want to switch, just keep with one, right? If you want to switch to the S&P because you're seeing maybe your strategy that you're using works over there, switch it, but don't go back and forth. Not right now, at least. Yeah,
I recommend the ES whenever new traders. It's like I'm struggling to find consistency in the markets. I'm gonna try ES because it's a lot more tame. Is the best word that I could use. It doesn't have crazy whipsaws. I mean, look at this push into the NASDAQ. Does the ES have that, Jay? Let's see. ES, did it break through that? Not as much, right? Not as much, and it's a lot more consistent with support and resistance.
Yeah, A lot more consistent. The S&P is going to respect the levels a lot better. Of course, you're not going to get as crazy of volatility that you get out of the NASDAQ, and I think that's why a lot of people like it, just the pace of it. But that pace, especially for newer traders, can be a lot. It can be a lot for older traders too. You hear Hoag say it all the time. He just can't deal with the pace of the NASDAQ.
It's not for the soft-hearted.
No.
That's for sure.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yes. All right, I got some more buy limits out here. I'm gonna stack them more to the. Oh, not that one. Man, I love these colors. Let's see if we can have a breakdown below 94s. I'm gonna be a lot more heavy weighted towards the bottom of this range for my profits. Let's see if we can have that breakdown. All right, 94. 94. 94 quarter. Come on now. I turned off the music, but we'll
Party stopped.
Party stopped. We're focused here. We gotta concentrate. Okay, got 94s. Got 94 even. Look at this. Look at this. Green on the screen. I just needed to start in the red. That's all. Start in the red. We got the green.
It's like one of those cars you had as a kid where you need to pull it back first before you let it go and go forward. Right?
Give myself a handicap. That's all I was doing, chat. I got to start with a handicap. Challenge myself. Need a little bit of a challenge. Can I really make $300 a day if I just start 160 in the hole? Let's see if we get this last minute. I'll stay a minute or two after, so I don't leave everybody hanging. But you guys you can follow along with this trade if you are watching these markets. If you like to ride a bike, trade the S&P. If you like to ride a bull, yeah. Yep. Coach Jay, here's one for you. You may be 2 for 2 on calls tonight on gold, down to test 78s.
Yeah. I wish I could show my other screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that VWAP hold down here. So here's what I'm looking at right now. I have this up on another screen, but since we tested that VWAP, we're holding this one from the candle that tested it. 78s feels a little out of the question, at least for right now. What I will say, those 78s, if we come down there in the London session and tag this area and I'm awake, I will likely be buying those 78s.
Makes sense.
I'm not going to leave an order out there right now, but if I can see how it gets there, I may be buying those 78s. Again, that is not trade advice. I'm also going to be watching the flow as we get to that area. Right now, I don't know if I see it, but when that volume comes in for the London session and we get down there, that's the first spot I'm going to be looking to buy. If it gives out, then I don't take the trade, but in that general area.
Right. Well, NASDAQ bounced right off that. And I was just typing out a reply to you, Amanda. Amanda says, Dakota, do you trade your personal account? And I said, yeah, I do. I do. When I'm live on Topstep TV, I trade here in the Topstep account. And, whenever I do place trades, I do give updates on my socials. There's the reason why I have been more active on my socials, like Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, there's the Twitter, and here's the Insta. I posted a lot. That's okay. That's what I will. I'll peddle my socials, not affiliate codes. And no, I don't charge to just follow me. It's all free. Well, dang. Got that nice little bounce. How many points was that? That was what? 10 points? Hey, is one in the hands worth two in the bush? And I think that's where I'm going to leave it, chat. I'm going to let this trade play out. And any last words, Coach Jay, to finish it off?
Brandon has a question in the chat. Says, can I go a little bit more in depth about the VWAP technique? We're ending the session now, but we will go over it tomorrow if you join me for At the Buzzer. If you can't join, I know people have, taken their kids to school or picking kids up from school and things like that. But we will go over how we use it. We do it every day. I'll take some trades tomorrow and I'll show you how I use anchored VWAP in those trades. At the Buzzer tomorrow, 4:15 Eastern time.
You're the man. You're the man.
Everybody.
I will be on Fast Markets tomorrow morning with Aaron Trades and Kevin. And Jay, you are on for Trade with Topstep, right? Tomorrow at 11.
Opening call, Trade with Topstep.
Got it.
We'll be going over the markets.
At the Buzzer. And I have a surprise for everybody tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow night, slow markets. I will see you in the morning. If not, tomorrow night. Take care, everybody. And see you then. Bye.